In this video, we're going to look at how to create sketch symbols in the Inventor API using iLogic in order to do drawing automation. So to first start with sketch symbols, we kind of need to look at what a sketch symbol is. Now, I'm not going to go into depth about what a sketch symbol is, but I figured it will be helpful to kind of go look at where they are. So here in the drawing resources, we have sketch symbols. I've created two here, a keyway and a keyway with text. And the best way we've found to work with sketch symbols is to create these beforehand, because you can get very detailed with your sketch symbols and then call them. So here we have, I'll go ahead and place one manually. There's the keyway with text, and you can use these without automation. Just, double click and place. Here's one with prompted text, so it'll actually ask you, and I can type in value 1, and then come down here to value 2, and you can see kind of how that works manually. And this can be very useful manually, but it can get extremely useful if you can place them automatically as part of a drawing configurator. So you can also right-click and edit these. This is how you actually draw them and add the different text. I'll go say, no, I don't want to save that one. Open up this one. You can see we've gone in and added text here that when you click on, you'll notice we've typed it as prompted entry. That's important if you want to be able to fill it in automatically later.
Just a quick interruption. If you want access to more content like this, plus new tools and resources as they come out, KETIV Virtual Academy is the place to go. Join our community of nearly 40,000 professionals right now at ketiv.com/KVA. All right, back into it.
Okay, so now that we kind of did a brief overview of where sketch symbols are, how you might create them or edit them, let's go look at the code of how to place them automatically. So if I come down here to my add sketch symbol, iLogic rule, we have the two different versions of one with text and one without text. We'll do the without text first. So as usual, we grab our document, we grab our active sheet, and we create a transient geometry object. So next, we need to get the symbol definition of that sketch symbol. This is kind of like grabbing the stamp, whereas actually placing it on the drawing is, stamping it on. So we do that by getting our drawing document, go to Sketch Symbols Definitions item, and we're going to pass in the name. Of course, this needs to be an exact match to what we named it. So we're just getting the keyway one, and that will get us the sketch symbol definition. Once again, it's like the stamp. Now we need to actually stamp it on the sheet. So we'll go ahead and call sheet.SketchSymbols.Add. We'll need to pass in that definition that we just grabbed, and then a point where we want to put it. You can also do scale inline. For some reason, I decided to do it on the next line here, which you can do that. You can edit it after the fact. So that is placing a normal sketch symbol. So what if we want editable text? Because the sketch symbol might change based on the different times we place it. Well, we need to set up those prompted text in the actual sketch symbol. And we also need to set up the code so that it can push stuff to that prompted text. So we are going to do that in array of strings. So here we have an array of strings. Believe it or not, this is actually too long, because in normal programming land, we think about zeros. Inventor API starts at 1. Most programming interfaces, you have lists or stuff start at 0. So we are making this array. On the 0th entry, we're going to pass in this text. And this is what's going to show up in that first prompted entry that we saw when we were editing the sketch symbol. And then on the second one, or the one the one slot, we're going to pass in this set of text. So once we have that array of strings all set up, then we need to go ahead and once again grab the definition first. So we'll go drawing doc sketch symbol definitions .item, pass in the correct name. This one's the keyway with text. Once we have that, then we can call sheet.SketchSymbols.Add. We'll pass in that definition we just grabbed, pass in the point where we want it to be. Here I'm going to scale it in line. So we want it, this one I'm going to make 75%. And then we pass in the prompted string array. That's this that we made right here. And that will populate those sketch symbols. So now if I save and run, you can see we have our normal little keyway here that we made, and then the keyway with text, the text that we added in that way. And this way, you can automatically place sketch symbols.